Hi, I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you liked. All right, look, this one is called AOL. Yeah, a long time ago, there was a online service, and it was called AOL, America Online. Okay? They kept sending me their CDs. They kept sending me their CDs over and over in the mail. Every time I looked in the mail, it was a CD in there. I don't know what their angle was, but they were very persistent with it, you know. So one day, I finally gave in because, I didn't have any internet at home or nothing like that. So I popped it in. I thought it was a gimmick that I thought they were going to start charging me money and stuff like that. So I just put the CD in and I followed all the prompts and stuff and put it all into my computer, which was a desktop, okay? It was a dial-up desktop, you know. And I filled all the requirements and then it said, "You've got mail." Yes, it said you got mail. After about a year of using their service, I didn't want it anymore. I didn't want it anymore. So I had got Comcast internet, which was much faster and everything. It was much easier and everything like that. So but AOL was really slow because it was dial up. Who wants that? So after a while, every time I would try to start my Comcast internet, the AOL would override it and stuff like that. So I had to get it off my computer. So I set my sights to deleting it from my computer. So I delete everything with AOL on it. I went to my settings and deleted it from there. And everywhere on my computer. When I couldn't find anything else from AOL, I was feeling good then. Then I restarted my computer, and when I started it up, it said, "You've got mail." And I said, "What in the world is this? I don't want this." So I got the customer service number off the back of one of the CDs, and I called. Hello? Is this AOL?
Yes, this is AOL. How may we help you?
Yes. Okay. Look, I would like to get AOL taken off of my computer, okay?
Well, why would you like to get this off of your computer? Don't you like AOL? Haven't it exceeded your expectations?
I know this. I know already. I know. Because I don't want to use it. Because, it's slow. It's real slow, like a snail, okay? So I don't want the service anymore. Please take it off my computer.
Okay. It seems like in a month that you haven't used this in a month. What's the problem with it? What's the problem with it, sir?
No,
what is
I
the
don't
problem?
want it. I don't want it.
Okay. Let me see what we can do here.
I don't want it. What do you don't understand? I don't want it.
Okay, we can give you 2,000 more hours, okay? How about that, okay? Let me set you up with that.
Look, sir. I don't want it, okay?
Okay, well, how about 3,000 hours?
Man, take it off. I tell you what. Give me your manager's number. Give me the general manager's number for AOL, okay?
Okay, we got you set up with 3,000 hours. 3,000 hours of service
Right,
that we give you.
So I hung up on him. So After that, I called back. I tried my best to find a customer service rep that was a manager or a supervisor or something like that. But all he did was give me the number to AOL, representatives, just regular representatives, So then I called back again, and I said, "Hello, sir.
AOL, how may I help you?
Yes, okay. Look, I would like to have AOL removed from my computer, please."
Okay, let
Okay.
me check and see. It looks
And then
like
he
you've
went
been
back
using
into
this for a
that
month.
old spiel about he gonna give me 5,000 hours or 10,000 hours and stuff like that. And I knew they was reading the script, and so I told him, I said, "You reading the script, aren't you?"
No, sir,
Hmm?
I'm talking straight from the heart.
He
Straight
said,
from the heart.
"No, no, I'm talking from my heart. I'm talking from my heart." I said, "Look, man, either you gonna get this AOL off my computer, or it's gonna be trouble, okay?"
Okay, how about I give you 7,000 hours of service?
And
Okay, let me get you set up with that. Let me get you set up. Let me
nothing.
get you set up.
So finally, my last ditch effort, I did find a number, but it was for it wasn't for the general manager, but I found the number that was higher up than the representatives. So I talked to him, and he started typing away. Okay, I see you've been it's been a month since got on to AOL. Is there a problem with the service or something? Is there a problem, sir? I told him. I said no. The problem, there is a problem. There is a problem. He said, "Okay, what's that? What's that?" I said, "Y'all won't take it off my computer. That's what." Okay. So he okay, okay. Look, can I offer you 25,000 hours on your service? I said no. I don't want it. That's it. And he said, "Okay, okay, hold please, think." And then he put me on hold, and I sat there, sat there, till I finally had to hang up. I had to hang up. And by this time, I was so mad that I trashed the computer. Took it and just trashed it. And I got another one. I got a better one. I got a Dell this time, but that time I had a compact desktop. And it was phony anyway. It was a Pizzario. It was like the first edition of Pizzario. So I trashed it. And that solved my problems. That solved my problems. Yes. I don't know if they still have this thing out there. I don't know if they still have AOL out there, but it's crazy. It's AOL.
You've got mail.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share with your friends. Share with your loved ones. And even share with your enemies. Peace. Adios. Salamit.